My lovers, Aquarius Nation and their lovers, welcome to your reading. Now, all readings are timeless. Whenever this comes across your feed, there's a message here for you. Now, it may not be all the message because it's a collective reading. And what happens in collective readings is that it's just a dominant energy that Spirit brings through for the collective. Okay? All right, so I have a bit of competition today in terms of the noise. There's some kids outside. It's chenet season. I don't know what you guys may call it, but in the Caribbean we call it chenet, genep. I don't. It's a fruit, and it's in season, so all the kids are climbing on the trees outside. Yes, it's all trees. They're climbing on trees outside and trying to get this thing. So you gotta bear with me with that, okay? I don't like it, but other people do. Um, you know. Anyway, so now, when you're watching these readings for love, Aquarius, or whoever's watching, you're not just going to watch a sun sign. You're going to watch a sun, moon, Venus, and your rising sign. And then you're going to watch a person's placements in these areas. Because when it comes to soul connections, the energies can be flipped. Maybe there's a bit of tension or quarreling or gossiping that's happening in your person's environment because these kids are really loud today and they're not usually like that. And I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought there. 1 second, guys. Yeah, guys, sorry about that. I was losing my train of thought. All right, so as I was saying, when you're watching these readings for love, you're not just going to watch a sun sign, you're going to watch a sun, moon, Venus, and rising sign, and then you're going to watch a person's placements in those areas because when it comes to soul connections, the energies can definitely be flipped or vice versa. Or when it comes to twin flames and higher level soulmates, it can really be mirrored as in you guys might be powering through the same issues, especially the healing issues that prop up. You might be powering through the same healing issues, just on different levels of consciousness. Okay, so already shuffle the deck. So we're gonna go deep into your person. We're gonna ask for a message from their higher self. What does the higher self want us to know? All right, we have justice. Okay, so this could be that they're receiving some sort of karmic justice, or there's something that is trying to be balanced out in their life. Maybe they're trying to find balance. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Maybe they're trying to find balance in their life. It looks like a lot of things that they may have invested in, they've been burned to the ground, okay? And they're really destabilized. They really don't know which way their life is heading, which way to go at this point in time. But there's definitely like a regeneration that's happening here, and also a release of a lot of negative energy from around them. For some of you guys, your person has been in some kind of energetic bondage. Could be spell work, could be something like an addiction or something like that. Okay, but there's a release of that negative energy right now. It looks like, I don't know, and I don't usually get it with a justice card, but like a release of a codependency, whether it's a relationship, whether it's substances, binge watching TV, video games, whatever it is that people use to numb out and not face their pain. There's a release of that happening at this point in time, and a lot of heart healing. All right, so I'll go deeper into that card, but that is a message that I got with that card. Let's have a look at what your person's healing at this time. It's also the mango season here, so there's a lot of flies. That's the only thing about the mango season. The flies come out. Okay. All right, underneath the deck, validation addiction. Right, so there's definitely, as I said, a codependency that they're healing. All right, let's have a look. Okay, so we have manipulative people. Okay, so your person has always been a people pleaser. It may not seem so to you because maybe they were kind of like the narcissistic archetype when you were dealing with them, and you might have been the overgiver. But in their other relationships, I think that they are the overgiver and are really susceptible or gullible where people are concerned. And their whole life, people have taken advantage of them, starting with their caregivers, their immediate family members, their siblings. And this is something that they're learning. They're learning to stand up for themselves. This is what this card means also. They're learning to stand up for themselves and stand up for themselves. And that's so interesting because this is what the Aquarius full moon, the full moon in Aquarius, which is happening right now, that's what it's all about. You know, stand up for what's right, stand up for what is standing up for what is authentic to you. And if you're so guided, go watch that video that K Moon put out yesterday. I'll link it down below once you guys remind me, but I should remember. Go watch that because I think that is going to be really helpful for you guys for understanding your person and what they're going through, and certainly for understanding yourself, especially if you are a twin. What are they experiencing right now on their twin flame or soulmate journey? We have heart chakra. We pick that up right off the bat, right? It's all about heart healing right now for a person. Okay, unconditional love for self. That, you know, all the cards. That's the direction it's pointing. Your person is really stepping fully into their healing journey and recognizing that the only person that can save them right now is themselves. Okay, I think your person may have been running from their wounding for a long time. I think they may have had a lot of codependencies, might have been distracting themselves with toxic relationships, but now they're realizing right now they gotta focus on them. Now let's see how they are feeling about you. When they think about you, they think about this connection. How are they feeling? We have fearful, avoidant. So you might pick up on a lot of hot and cold energy from your person, but that's because they're really waffling back and forth. At one point in time, you know, their love outweighs their fears, and they come running in, and then they get triggered and go running right out back again, right? Mm-hmm. So you might think that sometimes you think that this person's playing games with you, but they're not. It's really an inner battle that they're trying to balance off here, and it really starts with healing all wounds. We have purposeless. Maybe this person's trying to figure out, you know, why am I here? What direction, you know, same card, right? What direction am I supposed to be in? And what am I meant to be doing? They're having some kind of wake-up call from the universe. Now let's see what's happening in their immediate environment. What's happening in their immediate environment? And this is the Family Feud deck, and it was created by our soul sister Tiffany. All the other card decks were created by myself, and they're available on my website. Okay, so we have family debt. Okay, so your person facing some sort of financial struggle here. There may even be a family business, or if they have an intimate partner, your person may have some kind of financial ties with this person, and it looks like money is hard to come by. Now we have an uncle coming in here as well, so we're gonna pull cards and see why that uncle is there. What's the significance of this uncle, whether it's a father figure to your person, or maybe a perpetrator of some sort, I don't know. Okay, but there's something here about a masculine energy in your person's life. Let's get a 3D message from your person. A 3D message from your person. You know, usually we'll be outside, but the weather has been so unpredictable today that I felt it was safer to do that. 3D message. What do the 3D self want you to know? I'm going through the dark night of the soul. Yeah, you get that soul searching energy, you know. As I told you, they've gone through an ego death. Everything that they have always believed in and identified as them has crumbled, and now they're trying to find themselves. Who am I? What am I supposed to be doing? What is my purpose here? These are the existential questions that your person is asking right now. So let us clarify. No, I won't use this today. Let me get another one. Let us go deeper into these cards and see what is the message. Let's clarify. What's the message here? Queen of Cups in reverse. That's a karmic energy, but this is also someone whose heart has been broken one too many times, and it makes us close off ourselves to love. It makes us suspicious, paranoid. That's the kind of energy that your person is healing. That's what they're healing. Alright, so let's see what's this Justice card about, Spirit. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles. So they're spending a lot of time alone. Okay, I'm trying to figure out, as I said, who are they right now? They're feeling, I don't know. That's what the word I'm getting is alien. Okay, really don't know who they are, but this is a big spiritual lesson for your person, and it's fated. It's something that's supposed to happen. Okay, with that Hierophant card, this mask that your person has been wearing, this ego identity is supposed to fall away, and they're supposed to step into their true self. And it looks like their true self, some of you might be dealing with a Taurus, their true self might be a teacher, a healer, someone who's supposed to impart spiritual or religious knowledge. Okay, and they're realizing that now. They've not been living their true purpose. Their heart has been closed off. Now, they're healing manipulative people. Let's see what that's about. Alright, we have Five of Cups in reverse. As I said, they're doing a lot of heart healing, looking back on the past, looking back on those moments where they may have been shamed, where they weren't validated, where they might have been neglected, where people didn't invest in them, or where they weren't supported in their family unit, where they were disempowered by, I'm really getting by family. This is by family. Okay, so maybe they have some narcissistic family members. So if you always felt that your person's kind of closed off and cold, that is what they had to do just to survive, because your person has always been quite sensitive. They might have this tough outer shell, but they're a softie with this Moon card. They're a softie. And there are persons who know that they're a softie. That's their family members. Okay, so they've always been able to work your person over, but your person's stepping into unconditional love for themselves. Okay, and this is changing the whole game, even the game with the karmic energy that might be in their life. So whether it's narcissistic family members or an intimate partner, this stepping into self-love is changing the game. They're building themselves from the ground up, and as they build themselves from the ground up, they realize they deserve love. They deserve true love. True love. And that's why they want to free themselves from any kind of programming that told them that they weren't good enough, that they weren't wanted, that they were unworthy. They're shedding all of that. Now there's something here about family debts, money worries. What's this about? What's this about? We have the Fool in reverse. It looks like your person invested in something pretty dumb, pretty foolish, or they did they made some kind of unwise financial decision, or somebody played them for a fool. It could even be the uncle. Okay, let's get some more cards on these. Yeah, somebody played them for a fool. And it looks like your person, because they've been so distracted with so many different things, trying to numb out, they weren't paying attention. Thanks for the confirmation. They weren't paying attention. So it looks like somebody screwed them over. Yeah, somebody did them an injustice. Temperance in reverse. For some of them, it was their intimate partner. that did this. So now your person's worried and anxious. How do they dig themselves out of this financial hole? Let me see what the uncle has to do with this. Spirit, why is this uncle here? Tell us about this uncle. He's a narcissist. King of Swords in reverse. In my readings, King of Swords is the narcissist. Because King of Swords upright is already cold, okay? But he's a diplomat, okay? So you don't know that, he's cold and calculating, okay? But when that King of Swords is in reverse, that is the overt narcissist, okay? So this could have even been an uncle that ripped him off and made him lose some kind of financial investment. But it's definitely a masculine family member. Your person is wounded from this experience, and they're hurt because they trusted this uncle, whoever this masculine energy is, they trusted that person. It's a family member, but they're learning a very important lesson here, and it's a lesson in self-love. And when you love yourself, you mind your business. You don't distract yourself. You don't run from your pain. You mind your business. How are they feeling about you? Fearful avoidance. Also trying to ignore you. They don't want to face all the emotions here. 6 of Pentacles. I think they're recognizing as well that you really gave your all in this relationship, and for a lot of you it was not requited. They were busy focusing on giving their all to someone else, okay? So for a lot of you guys, you've been mirroring each other. You've been giving your all to this person, saying, hey, me, love me. And they've been giving their all to someone else, saying, me, love me. Okay? But now both of you, I think, are turning towards self-love. And this is what's grounding this 2 of Cups energy. Because remember, the 8 of Cups comes before the 2 of Cups. And neither of you loved yourself enough in the past. But now that both of you guys are stepping into self-love, this 2 of Cups connection is grounding. Your person's still a little shaky, right? They're still a little shaky. This is a new lesson for them, and that's why they're kind of going back and forth. But that's also because they're new to this spiritual journey, and they have not found what's their purpose. Why are they here? They haven't been able to answer that question yet. They're all in their fields. What they do know is that there are toxic things in their lives that they need to walk away from. That's what they do know. There are things in their life that isn't working. And for some of them, there's definitely a drinking problem here. Or some kind of substance abuse. Something they were using to numb the pain. They realize it's not working anymore. In fact, all they're doing is incurring more karma. So your person, they're realizing what they've been doing. They've not found fulfillment there. We have the 4 of Cups. And that's the card of boredom. And they know they have to move on. Now they're going through dark night of the soul. And this is where we answer all those questions. Why am I here? What am I meant to be doing? And they are getting unearthing a lot of truth from that experience. So your person is changing. Okay, slowly but surely. They are changing. Learning to love themselves. Now they have some additional burdens. When it comes to, it looks like some sort of family debt here, some sort of financial issues. So in terms of what's the hold up on their side, they are healing. Okay, this is their time to heal. There's a, just as there's chenet season and mango season, right, there's also healing season. And right now it's a healing season. And I don't think it's just for your counterpart, it's also for you as well, right? This is a season to step into self-love completely. So this is what your person is doing. So there's a pause for a cause, and that cause is healing. There's also some, as I said, some financial issues that they're sorting out. There's some heart healing that they're doing, a little existential answer. Why am I here? This is the question that they're trying to answer. And they're getting these answers slowly but surely. So that's the hold up on their side. Now, union is an energetic alignment coming together. It's an energetic alignment. So what's the hold up on your side? What do you need to heal? What's blocking this connection on your side? We have the Six of Cups, and it says pleasure. Okay, now I was thinking about that pleasure card. You know, your person might be or used to numb themselves out. They're trying to escape their pain. They're trying to escape the intensity of this relationship. But for some of you guys, you've also been doing that as well. Okay, trying to run from this love connection, because when the triggers come, they come hard. All right. So some of you, the blockages, you've been trying to run. Okay. Maybe it's been a long cycle for you with this person. You're like, things aren't working out, and you just decide, no, it's just time to move on. And that might be the best decision for some of you guys right now, especially if this person is still deep in their ego. Okay. But for some of you guys, you're running from the intensity of these emotions. You're running from love. The triggers have been too hard and deep, and you just took off. For others of you, you're in a karmic relationship that needs to close off. You'll know who you are. What else is blocking this connection on your side? Okay, so we have the Chariot. Okay, so some of you guys may have been waiting on this person, but what waiting does, all waiting does, is create a kind of stalemate in the connection. Okay, the energy just grounds to a halt, and that's why Divine Feminine, whoever's watching, you're the intuiting person or the intuitive person in the relationship. Okay, so you are the one that's meant to lead the way. You don't lead the way by standing still. You lead the way by moving on. Keep moving on. Keep doing your healing, because as long as we're on this earth, we're healing something, right? Okay, you go after your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, your creative projects, whatever it is that you feel you're meant to bring to this 3D plane. Spirit is asking you to do that right now. Your person's gonna catch up when they need to, but you need to ground that energy for your person. We have the Six of Wands reverse. Some of you have succumbed to defeat. Okay, you have a defeatist attitude. You don't see how this thing is gonna come together. You don't see where this thing is heading. You don't have any confidence in yourself, in your person, in spirit right now. And again, some of this could be justified. Maybe it's just been a very long cycle, and you've been around waiting for a long time. Okay, but Spirit is saying now is not the time to succumb to defeat. Now is the time to have confidence in the universe, have faith and trust in the universe that everything will come together as it should. Alright, so based on what we're seeing here, what can we expect will be this person's actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading? We have the Page of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles. Alright, so they're definitely going to reach out, right? And we have this King of Swords. So there's a big conversation that's coming towards you, Aquarius. Look you there. Big conversation coming towards you. This person wants to reach out. They want to. For some of them, it's going to be an apology. For others, they're just going to say hi. Don't expect, big declarations, but they do want to tell you some sort of truth. Let me put some cards on that. What's this truth that they want to talk about? They want to talk about something. Four of Wands in reverse. For some of them, they want to talk about the breakdown of another relationship. And for others, they want to tell you about their childhood. Yes. About their childhood. Page of Wands is a child. Either way, it's someone who wants to form a bond. It's someone who wants to show you who they really are. It's someone who no longer wants to hide. And that's a lot of growth. Oh, and progress. Yeah, I told you they're going through some kind of transformative cycle. Alright, so let's get one last bit of advice for you. And we are going to close off this reading, Aquarius. Alright, so what's the advice for you, Aquarius? This person probably going to come forward within the next month. They want to talk about their childhood. They want to talk about a breakup. What's the advice for you? What's the advice? Okay, let's see what ends too. We have time for a nap. And that's the card of rest and healing. Okay, Spirit says you've done enough. Okay, right now it's time to rest and heal. And then we have all that glitter. So I'm going to read this one from the book. Now it's a card number 16. Okay, so that is all about towers. Alright, so what I don't know, there are two masks here. So it looks like, you know, this person's coming forward to remove their mask. But Spirit is saying you have also been hiding your true self from this person as well. Okay, so both of you guys need to take off your mask and show them the real you. Show them the real you. Okay, let's see what's the relationship message. Okay, so it says, sometimes we try to become something we're not to impress others. We embellish a story a bit, add some dramatic elements to make it more appealing. The real person becomes hidden between the sparkle and shine. Then there are times when we don't see the true value of someone else because he or she may not have the glitz and glamour that we deem so desirable. Now's the time to look past the surface, beyond the mask, to the essence of a person. So Spirit is asking you to see this person's divinity and see past their ego and the bravado and see the child inside. To look at who that person is, not what he or she can give you is important. See beyond the glitter and look for the inner glow. Use the eyes in your heart. Let go of the artifice and let what is authentic shine. So there's a time for truth. And let me tell you, there's one person that can be authentic and truthful. It is Aquarius. And it is the King of Swords. Okay? And that's what you're being called to do, to embody your archetype within this month. Okay? They're coming forward. They want to talk. Okay? And you know, King of Swords, he's master communicator, right? So you might have to even kind of lead this conversation in a way, even though they reach out. You'll know what to do. Alright, my loves, that was your reading. Thank you for tuning in. I am so grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes, dislikes, comments. They all help the channel grow. And if you're able to go a step further and interact with any of the ads that may have played during this reading, that's beautiful energy exchange for me. And please do it for any reader that you enjoy, especially up and coming readers, because it really helps them expand their base. Okay? I'm Alana. Take care. Bye.